Hello, we're back with finals of the Hoothoot Draft Association. So, kind of the way this ended up working is we were going to try to play top four in person. Unfortunately, Matthew and I had to play our set early. So I was waiting in person for Craig and Justin to play, so I had to kind of prep for both of them at once, um, and they had to prep for each other and me. So I was kind of expecting Justin to win this because Goldango looks really like a lot of these mons can't really do a whole lot to Goldango. I'm playing Reg H right now. Goldango is very good, um, so I was kind of expecting a rematch with him, but I also played Craig earlier, and it was probably the worst I lost in the entire league. So I had to make sure I was prepped to not get destroyed by Screamtail Gengar again. So I did make a pretty funny Craig team. I won't go into it too much because Justin ended up winning that set. There is a video I'll put in the description of that. And my secret weapon this time was going to be Superior. I didn't have him last time. I went all in on Kingdra and it wasn't enough. So Superior, if Craig tries to fake tears or scary face me, Superior does not care. And then I can use Dragon Tail to shut down the Perish Trap mode by ejecting my own Mons or ejecting Gothitelle. Taunt can shut down Screamtail. Glare is just really good speed control because I do outspeed everything on the team except Screamtail, so I can Glare Gengar and then have someone like Bask or Thundurus pick them up. Um, and then Leaf Storm is just for fun. Bask and Thundurus and Pelipper, nothing too interesting there. Really the most funny Iron Leaves, obviously. Egg Engine is going to be in the finals. Arcalodon, I was kind of disappointed I didn't get to use this. This Steel Beam depends on Craig's set, but pretty favorable, pretty likely to one hit KO Screamtail. Also had the Clear Amulet because I don't want my speed dropped. I don't want to get fake tears. Um, don't want Sin to intimidate me. So yeah, I was a little disappointed I didn't get to click this, but I just wanted to show it off because it would have been a pretty fun set. Team I ended up using into Justin, very similar to the team I used into him. I think a few months ago when we played in the regular season. I had the Choice Scarf Thunderous, same set. I think I made him faster just in case, because Justin used a Scarf Great Tusk last time, so I made it sure that I'd be outspeeding Great Tusk. Um, so I have a little less bulk, which I hope doesn't come into play. Um, I did use Specs Adaptability Vasculation last time. I'm going Life Orb this time just because I want to be able to switch up my moves just in case Wochen or a Grass type comes in. We didn't have Pelipper or Superior last time. They're both coming. Pelipper has Rocky Helmet, kind of just as a check to mouse hold, and a pretty normal set. And then Superior was mainly just there for Wochen insurance because two of my main attackers, pretty much all three of these, don't like getting hit by Snarl, so Superior punishes that. Terrabug is good into Great Tusk as a defensive type. Kind of annoying into Glamora. Well, I'd rather get hit by like um, Power Gem than Sludge Bomb. And then Terra Blast is just a good neutral attack. I don't think I ended up using knockoff. I forget. I think I had taunt or something. Yeah, I think I used taunt instead. Um, but yeah, Terra Bug is a really funny way of blowing up Wochen, so I wanted to have that just in case. Um, so yeah, this is pretty similar to what I used last time. Arcalodon's AV, max speed, so I outspeed Goldango unless they're jolly, and kind of force Glamora to run max speed unless they want to get outsped. So yeah, this is Clefairy's sitting out. Clefairy's been a big help this season as well as Hitmontop, but yeah, it's mainly just these five. You know the real core of the Stoffel City Sweethearts. So we'll see if they can get the championship. Okay, so here we go for all the Doritos. Um, when I see Justin's team, no Wo Chen, a little surprising, but that means that Superior basically has nothing to do. Fletchling, I was scared of Fletchling for our first set. It's why I have Aqua Jet on Bask, so I'm going to go with Thunderous and Bask lead. Um, and we're going to see me ponder what to do with the other two slots. Arcalodon, I was pretty sure I was going to bring to every game, no matter what. I don't know what are you doing, past Andrew? You know, you're bringing him. And Egg Engine's a really good choice. Pelipper, kind of on the fence if I need him. Does make Thunderous and Arcalodon a lot better, but doesn't do a whole lot to most of these Pokemon. Well, I guess the Great Tusk it's good for. I was a little scared of like a potential like weird Trick Room mode with like a slow Keldango with like um, support mouse hold, which as we'll see, I was right about one of those two things. But yeah, I really just wanted stuff that could slow down, do big damage to Mousehold and deny Trick Room. So yeah, Mousehold Gholdengo, what a surprise. We had a game in our past set that started like this, and I believe I just Electro Web, Muddy Watered, killed both of them. So at this point, I'm like, am I really going to get to do this again? We're about to see, but yeah, that's what I lock in, just because Bask should outspeed after the Electro Web, and this will at least tell me what kind of set Mouse is. So yeah, moves connect so far. Will not be consistent throughout this. But yeah, as we can see, they're way bulkier than last time. We do get an accuracy drop, which is quite nice, and reveal Citrus on Mousehold, so it's pretty much a pure support set. Misses its Super Fang. That does help us quite a bit because Thundurus is going to live this turn. Gholdengo is threatening. We're threatening to knock out Gholdengo with a Muddy Water. I'm pretty sure that's enough. I end up thinking though that like I kind of don't mind if Mouse lives because I'm not sure if it even has an attack. And I was planning on burning Sarah on Thundurus anyway, most likely. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure Electro Web's going to pick it up, and then I just want to go for Ice Beam on the Mouse to finish it off after that. Just because it's my accurate move, and you know I've already used a lot of luck on that turn one. But yeah, Mice go for Protect. And here comes the Terra Electro Web. I was pretty sure this would finish him off, but yeah, that has to be like 1 HP. Not enough. And yeah, I probably should have Muddy Watered anyway, just to cover that up. But yeah, we're gonna lose Bask because of that mistake. But they're still hit, because yeah, I can just Electro Web again, assuming it hits both, and then finish off Mousehold. So not that bad of a spot. I end up thinking, like, since Mousehold is low accuracy and not really doing anything, I just set Electric Terrain just to boost Thundurus even more. If it KOs Mousehold, that's nice, but if not, then who cares? Yeah, not even close with all these multipliers, but I am clicking like a 30 base power move, essentially, so can't really complain. But yeah, I'm in a pretty good position now. Thanks to Electric Terrain, I can bring Egg Engines in and out, and not really have to worry about losing that speed boost unless this battle goes on really long. Glimmora is pretty scary. Glimmora is Terra Grass. I think it's going to Terra this game, what we're about to see. But yeah, because Egg Engines is faster than Thundurus, it's going to get Follow Me to not be able to take it out Glimmora, so I just switch it out, and plus Archaludon and Egg Engines have really good defensive synergy anyway, so any move aimed at Egg Engines, Archaludon's going to resist or be immune to. So yeah, Mousehold probably just trying to get the whatever Psyblade off of Glimmora, but yeah, we end up hitting the Electro Web. This is like the third Electro Web that 7 HP Thundurus has gotten off, and yeah, thanks to that, Glimmora is pretty low, or it's gonna not low, but we can outspeed it now with Archaludon, because yeah, Archaludon's max speed, but Glimmora is 1 base speed faster. So if he's max speed on Glimmora, then he's going to be outspeeding Archaludon. Fortunately, Great Tusk comes out, and we can't really do much to that guy. I was kind of curious if he had bulk on him, which is why I end up going for this Draco Meteor on it, because I was like, I was pretty confident I'd live any hit from Great Tusk, which I'm not sure if I should have been, because I had a decent amount of bulk. If he was Scarfed, I think I take it. But yeah, Draco just falls short, so I think that just means he had a little bit of speed. However, we get bailed out a little bit because he was predicting Egg Engines to switch in, so I could reset Thundurus' move, but I didn't do that. And because we don't know Great Tusk's Scarf yet, and I don't really want to find out, but yeah, because basically this game's wrapped up as long as Archaludon KOs with Body Press, because they both outspeed Glimmora. But yeah, thanks to that Electric Train I laid earlier, didn't have to worry about Egg Engines taking an Earthquake, or having to take a Sludge Bomb from Glimmora. Because yeah, I think don't know if at this point I realized that Glimmora was AV. I'm pretty sure I was like kind of assumed it based on how well it ate that Electro Web. But yeah, because it didn't have Protect, Egg Engine's gonna have that game locked up. So yeah, I did get bailed out by that Super Fang missing because I got to click Electro Web like 20 times. But yeah, I think I played a little too safe and I'm muddy watering the Goldango and letting him KO Bask because I think Bask could have done a lot more damage if he stayed along longer. I don't see my team preview. I'm pretty sure I'm just like planning on doing the same thing. Kind of wondering if like Fletchling or Chandelure will show up. But yeah, Justin switching it up a little, bringing Glamora and the mice. At this point, I'm like, oh, this is kind of annoying because I'm assuming Glamora is just gonna like Terra Grass and just ruin my day. Um, might have a grass move to hit Bask, but I was pretty sure Bask would live. I have a low battery. I'm like yelling for Jackson to bring me something because I'm like, if this goes to game 3, I don't want my controller dying and to lose the season that way. But yeah, I'm just gonna Volt Switch into Glamora because I'm pretty sure it's AV, so I don't really have to worry about any what's it called? Protects or Spiky Shield. And I don't. Surprised that Glamora does not Terra though. But yeah, don't really want to get Sludge Bombed or anything, but ends up going for Power Gem, makes sense, but best move to use it at Thundurus. And luckily my guy Arcalodon takes that well. End up missing our first Muddy Water. Not a fan. I think I misplayed a lot with Arcalodon this set. I'm not really sure what Arcalodon's supposed to do right now. Probably just whittle down the mice or KO Glamora. It doesn't matter though. This reveals though that Glamora is faster than the mice, which is weird. But also max speed because it's outspeeding Arcalodon. Or not max speed, it could just be 252 modest, but definitely 252 something. Luckily we hit that Muddy Water, KO Glamora. Probably the scariest thing to our team in my opinion. And yeah, the mice just follow me because they weren't really expecting that crit to come through. If it did, we probably just KO, get a double KO that turn, and are in good shape. At this point, I'm ready to roll some dice. Kind of seems like only way to go at this point. So yeah, I'm going to Terra my Thundurus and click Muddy Water. Really, if this Goldango falls, I'm pretty sure we're safe. Should I have been worried about a Great Tusk in the back? Probably. Losing my flying type's kind of annoying for that. But yeah, Goldango ends up doing Terra Fairy. Makes sense if you want to start locking into a spread move. Justin does like the Dazzling Gleam. And we do know it's specs just from that damage the Shadow Balls were doing game 1. So yeah, really big damage. Yeah, I can't complain. I hit my Wild Bolts, and Justin hits his Super Fang this time, and there goes Tornadus. Here comes Muddy Water. Misses Goldango. If it hits Goldango, the game's over on the spot. KO's Mousehold. Weirdly, though, the commentators were like, "This is a good thing that it hit Mousehold." Like, I don't know what they were talking about. Maybe I should unmute them, but yeah, I was like, "No, I need a Goldango gone." Mousehold was not doing anything this game. However, this is a Fletchling comes out, and I am foaming at the mouth. I should pause here, just because a lot happened. Because I'm like, finally, I get to reveal my Aqua Jet tech. I'm thinking I'm gonna Aqua Jet the Fletchling, turn the Gale Wigs off, so it can't set Tailwind, and then because Tailwind's not there, Iron Leaves, Egg Engines can finish off Goldango and win us the season. As you can see, though, I clicked Psyblade because I wasn't sure if I would KO Goldango with Psyblade. I had Leaf Blade, which is 10 more base power. Don't know why I didn't click that. I was tired. It was like 11, 12, past my bedtime, whatever. But yeah, not my finest moment. I kind of fail Egg Engines here. I did want to see the Psyblade animation. See, like, it always cuts away. So, like, Egg Engines, I'm pretty sure he has, like, a little purple, like, blade that comes out of his head whenever he uses Psyblade, but it always cuts away from him, so I never get to see it. Didn't get to see it that time. Should have just clicked Leaf Blade, because Goldango lives with, like, 2 HP again. KO's that guy. And, yeah, things are bad. I kind of just have to hope Fletchling doesn't have a move or something. The commentators still think I have this. Turns out I didn't even really need to deny Tailwind. I could have just doubled Goldango with Aqua Jet and a move from Iron Leaves this whole time. Because yeah, Goldango was bulky, so yeah, I should have known these calculations. Because yeah, I max speed Iron Leaves, so like at 1.5, I probably outspeed a Goldango at 2 if they're not that fast. Which Justin's probably just all bulk and attack. So yeah, that's cool. But yeah, I'm weak to flying moves, so Fletchling able to land the dual wing beat. I fucked that up, Iron Leaves. I'm sorry, but yeah, A little shook by that one. Should have just quickly played. I'm sorry, I failed you, Iron Leaves. Um, but we're going to a game 3. You know, this is exciting. Look at all this stuff happening. Was that the first F-bomb I used on the channel? You know, who knows? But yeah, that game went well, but in the moment I think I was a little shook, and I was like, I should probably shake something up, do something different. And as you can see, I'm bringing Pelipper this time because I don't want to miss my moves, and I'm overreacting potentially. I don't like this move from Past Andrew. I think I just should have used my lead from the other game and just hit my moves this time, but we'll see how it goes for him. So yeah, same lead as last game. Should have brought my leads because my leads are pretty good last game. But yeah, Pelipper's here. I'm yeah, I don't know if I should have just went for Muddy Water, kind of forced Glamora to Terra, because I was pretty sure Glamora was Terraing. I'm like, oh screw, dang it, Pelipper is gonna do nothing. But I'm like tailwinding because I'm like Arcalodon, that guy could do something if there's tailwind up. So yeah, Thunderous Terras. I just want to break down this mouse hold as fast as possible. Do I really need tailwind when like I could have just electrowebbed? Maybe. Again, it's like 11:30 at this point. It's almost midnight, Lycanroc midnight. But yeah, Gilmore Terra is I think that's Justin's best Terra option. But yeah, we hit our Bleak Wild Bolt, and I think this is the first time we get a paralysis. But yeah, annoyingly, it's not going to 2-hit KO Mousehold because of that. Mousehold misses Super Fang, and everyone was like, "Oh, dang, Andrew's getting more luck." As we're gonna see, the paralysis luck that was big. Um, but Super Fang, I'm Rocky Helmet. I wanted that Super Fang to go through, chip down Mousehold even more. I don't remember if it even matters this game. But surprisingly, I had some bulk on Pelipper. I don't really know. I probably disrespecting Glamora, but yeah, I was expecting that to KO. And I didn't bring any engines because I stupidly brought Pelipper, so I don't really have a good way of destroying Glamora. Now I'm just thinking what to do with Arcalodon. Probably just body press to get rid of the mice, so Thundurus can start doing things. Thundurus is now weak to Earth Power. I was not thinking of that at all. Definitely lives 1, but yeah, not making great decisions here. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like Mousehold gets paralyzed. If Mousehold just hit the stupid Super Fang, it'd be dead right now. It would get Rocky helmeted. It'd be dead. So you know, thanks for missing that one, Mousehold. But we do get paralysis. The paralysis is good for me because wait, is it good? It's actually bad for me because I wanted Mousehold to be faster than Glamora. Because wait, oh no, it's good for me because the first paralysis on Glamora was bad for me. In this situation, it did let Pelipper get a tailwind, which doesn't really help. But because of that, Super Fang goes after Earth Power, which it would have done anyway because Justin's Mousehold's slower than his Glamora. But yeah, take a bunch of damage. Arcalodon basically does nothing because I Electric Shot. And yeah, for some reason, I was pretty sure Great Tusk was coming in, but I was like, I don't feel like taking risks at 11:45 p.m. on a Saturday. So do not Draco Meter. I think if I Draco Meter there, the game's won. Stupidly Electroshock. What do I need all this special attack for? I genuinely don't know what I was thinking. Good play by Justin. Do I have Tailwind? I do have Tailwind still. But Justin makes a smart move. Just knows I'm going to Draco that slot. Mousehold's trying to double protect. It should have been dead 2 turns ago. You know, thanks for the paralysis, but no one even got fully paralyzed. So like, who cares? And we actually do hit the Drago. That's pretty big. So we're in a 3v2 now. Well, one of them's Great Tusk, which is kind of annoying. And yeah, at this point, I'm like kind of scared of Earthquake because I have 2 guys who are going to die to Earthquake, but luckily Goldango can't Terra, so Great Tusk can kind of clear the board. And Justin is scared of Iron Leaves in the back, Egg Engines. You know, Egg Engines going to close out this season. Would be a great Pokemon to have right now, but I don't remember who I brought. But yeah, Thunderous, basically its job here is just to chip down Goldango. And same with what did I select with Arcaludon? I don't even remember. It doesn't matter. He's gonna die. Um, but yeah, uh, locks into Headlong Rush. I think that's probably the play. Arcaludon being faster was nice here because it probably would have KO'd Goldango if I had the chance. Goldango's gonna Shadow Ball, as we saw from Game 1. Thunderous is just bulky enough to live this one. Um, Egg Engines would have been a guarantee win right here. I'm sorry I failed you so much this last set, Egg Engines, because yeah, what's his face? He outspeeds the Tusk, and Tusk is locked into Headlong Rush. Egg Engines resist that, so Egg Engines just KOs Goldango this turn, takes the Headlong Rush, outspeeds, and KOs the -2 Great Tusk on the final turn. Would have been a super clean ending. Great way for Egg Engines to end the season. I'm stupid. I did not bring Egg Engines. There were clear 4 Pokemon to bring here, and I did not bring them. Not my best work. You know, it's 11:51 at midnight, or Saturday night, whatever. Basically, I need to land this last Wild Bolt to KO Goldango. So then, Basculegion can KO the Great Tusk, because I'm pretty sure Basque KOs Great Tusk at this point, and will live a hit from it. So, final Wild Bolt of the season. It connects. Thank you, Thunderous. I'm so glad I traded for you before the match started. And I was shocked it did that much. I was expecting, like, maybe, I don't know, maybe the health bar. I don't know if you can see my mouse. Like, I don't know. I was expecting maybe 50 HP, maybe at least a quarter of my health. But yeah, Great Tusk, built different. It's probably Adamant Max Attack, and I didn't really do any calcs. I don't think there's much defense on this best set or HP I'm running. But yeah, I'm like, I have 120 HP. I'll be fine. Base HP. And finally, clicking Ice Beam pays off because I did not want to miss this on a Muddy Water. I was scared I would die from Life Orb vehicle, but yeah, -2. Basculegion, I trusted the Life Orb Basque to KO, so we win. Whoop-de-doo. GG's Justin, of course. Really good set. He made that as close as it could have, and yeah, me at like 11:59. Really making some bad decisions. I feel like I failed at Egg Engines, but I won. I got all the Doritos. This was a great season. Really, my Pokemon bailed me out. Justin played great. I think I just had a simply better team. Thanks to the $7 Egg Engines and the $9 Basculegion. Just great Pokemon. And yeah, thanks everyone for playing in this league. I loved making these little update videos, and I'll see you next summer, hopefully. Hello, so I'm here with a little epilogue to kind of just go over how the season went and kind of some thoughts about the MVP race that everyone cares about. So I was debating if Thundy or Egg Engines deserve it, but I've done some math, and the answer is pretty obvious, but I'll get to that. So yeah, throughout the season, you're going to need 72 KOs if you're going to win, because you have to win at least 9 sets by winning 6 to get into the top 8, then winning 3 more from there, or doing what I did, win 5, and then win 4 straight sets in playoffs. So yeah, that's 9 sets, 8 KOs per set, 72 KOs. And when you think about it, we have about 110 points to spend, and I'd say about 70, 80 are going to be on Mons that are primarily there to do damage and get some KOs. Because I calculated this for myself. Really, the only 3 Mons I call supports were Pelipper, Ankle Fairy, who were there the whole season. Haunter, he was there. Don't really care. Torgat never got brought, and him on top in a gray zone. We're just going to kind of ignore him for this experiment. Him on top did a great job this season, though. But yeah, some of these costs you'll see don't match what the spreadsheet says, because Hitmontop and Gambit were only here temporarily. So I just multiplied their total price by the fraction of the season they were with. So Hitmontop here 5 out of 12 weeks times 10, so that's 4.2. And Gambit was only here half the season, so I took half of his 18-point cost. So yeah, I found out how many KOs each mon got throughout the season, and then I took away games I lost, and only counted the KOs and games I won in sets that mattered. So every set that I won mattered, basically, because I won the minimum amount that you need. So that gave me these KO totals, which is 72, if you look it up. And then I divided these KOs by the total cost, because really you're buying KOs with those like 70-ish points you have to spend on your aggros, and you're gonna want to get your 72 KOs really. Um, so then I found a ratio of cost to KOs to see if I'm getting my money's worth from my Pokemon. And Thundurus definitely was. Uh, Honestly, kind of a miracle Thundurus made it on the team. I think I traded Crystal Azumarill. Yeah, that was the Azumarill fiasco. So yeah, Thundurus on the team. Couldn't have done it without him, and that last minute trade really saved me. Um, Caledon did about what you'd expect. Honestly, with 19 points, it's kind of hard to get that many KOs when you have such good teammates. Happy with him, but yeah, here's where the real money is. Egg Engines. Uh, didn't get the crazy KOs. Did offer some support with Electric Brain and coaching. Remember that set. I wanted to use Quash at some point, but never happened. But yeah, crazy ratio though for how cheap Egg Engines is. Almost a third of what our Caledon costs, half of what Thundurus costs, and did just as much in my opinion. So yeah, due to that crazy ratio, I think Egg Engines is more than deserving of the league MVP. Possibly the best deal in this entire draft in my opinion. Should cost at least probably 12 points. I think is fair. But don't raise the price next draft. And yeah, rest of the Pokemon all did great. I really have a bigger appreciation for Hitmontop throughout this. Bask, I'm definitely going to use in Reg H. I have less appreciation for Golurk. And yeah, also this makes me feel justified in trading off Kingambit, because even for half the season it had, Kingambit really did not do a whole lot outside of the first set. So I do think trading Kingambit for two Pokemon that I did nothing with honestly wasn't the worst move I made this season. Um, so yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is Egg Engines is Chris Pratt in Moneyball. This whole thing was going to be a Moneyball homage, but I didn't want to play the music for it. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Had a great time this season, and hopefully we'll be back in a few more months, potentially with Egg Engines or some new friends to terrorize the Indiana area.